Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. As you know, today we have a very special interview with an amazing guest. I am very excited to welcome Professor Jelena Bošković, a distinguished expert in the field. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello to everyone. Respected colleague Umar, Edukovala, ladies and gentlemen, scientists, university professors, students, I warmly welcome you and I very much appreciate the invitation that you invited for me and unlimited podcast. Technology has transformed education and has become a key part of modern teaching method. It provides access to education worldwide, personalize the learning process and bring new opportunity through interactive and experimental methods. However, it is important to recognize the challenges that technologies bring in order to create an inclusive and safe learning environment. The future of education depends on the ability of education institutions to keep up with technological advance and adapt to new demands. Innovative approaches and tools such as artificial intelligence, observation AI, analytic and virtual reality have the potential to revolutionize the way we learn and teach, ensure better educational outcome for all. Please question.
How important do you think mentorship is in shaping a student's future, especially in science and education?
Important question for me, science and university professor. Question: what is a mentor? Mentorship has been widely recognized as an effective means to promote student learning and enjoyment in integrated research experience. However, little work exists for understanding different mentors, preserves approach to mentorship, including mentorship of students from background and educational trajectories not well represented in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, science, STEM. Transfer students in particular face unique trajectory in their persist of research opportunity, yet few study investigate how mentors describe their approach to supporting this student. Using semi-structured interviews, this study examining how mentors approach mentoring students from diverse backgrounds as research trainers with emphasis on transfer students. First, using phenomenography is an analytic approach of the individual for category, describing variation in how mentor reflected upon for accounting for the transfer student identified in their approaches. We find that research mentor vary in their understanding and exposure to the transfer student identify and may have convenient national and the transfer student experience. Second, we present Big Nature to illustrate how mentor approaches to the transfer student identify may related or diverge from their general approaches to mentoring students from different backgrounds and identities. The emerging findings have implications for developing effective mentorship strategy and training mentors to support transfer students. Mentorship is crucially important in shaping a student's future, particularly in science and education, as it provides essential career guidance, skill development, and emotional support, leading to improve academic outcome, greater rational rate, enhance self-efficiency, and a stronger sense of identify within their field. Mentors offer practical experience, constructive feedback, and crucial connection to navigate the complex culture of their chosen discipline, forcing confidence and a successful transition into professional career. A good place to start is to clearly what a mentor isn't it? A mentor is more than just advisor, mentor, a guide, motivator, and often through confidence. Mentor don't just offer advice; they model value and behavior that help our student become better leader. They demonstrate how to communicate effectively, solve problems, and navigate complex social dynamic, and while offering a listening, learn, and study sources of enjoyment for students looking to build leadership skills. A mentor can be difference between passively learning about leadership and activity growth into leader. The benefits of mentorship in student leadership enhance academic performance, increase attendance, development of positive attitude, career guidance, having a support system, help boosting confidence. Our mentorship program, our all about improvement, our peers make sure that they are doing everything both to confidence of the little they are played with, build a trust network, provide new perspective student, present new opportunities, enhancing leadership skill and social confidence. Self-confidence and social confidence is very, very important for student people and mentor. Building self-esteem and realize, guiding career exploitation and goal setting, providing academic support and guidance, is offering emotional support, and trusted friendship become a mentor, making difference in student leadership. The impact of mentorship goes both ways. Be present and enjoy it, in encouraging leadership opportunity. Share your own experience, provide constructive feedback, celebrate achievement, recognize and celebrate your mentees, milestone, big or small. Mentor helps student development of strong identity in science or education, professional, business, which are critical for long-term commitment and success.
Next question is, if you had the chance to design a perfect university for students, what three things would you include to help them succeed?
The questions is how to create the perfect student to function in the perfect university. The concept of the perfect university student provided a platform for shared, discussing and negotiated explanation of students. Being ideal is not the same as being perfect is the sense of flow. The sense as being an ideal student can also mean future, especially today, 21st century improvement or progress. For students, this concept offer an indication of the types of student characteristics that tutor value and opportunity for self-development, negotiation, and the embodiment of this attribute if they are realistic and desirable. For staff, the ideal university student, encouraging self-reflection on the student traits that are most valued, recognized, or even revived. The concept of the perfect university student aims to promote transparency and expectation about desirable characteristic and a student, so that student, especially from non-traditional background, especially today, Z generation are not disadvantaged by their lack of knowledge and inability to play the higher education game. The ideal university student should represent our ideals, not the irony where the ideal student is instead considered non-ideal because it's unrealistic and possible. The conceptualization is based on Weber theory of ideal type, a mental construct that reflects range describe characteristics which can vary upon the context. Ideal type, the ideal university student, especially cognitive opportunity. I emphasize the concept of the ideal university student is still evolving. It can be seen as thinking tool to better understanding the expectation and experience of university student. Is interesting today. Z generation curriculum stakeholder, especially staff and student, reflect the play and explicitly record the practice and value the art desirable of university student. Through this, the question of the perfect student in the perfect university, consider to consult papers on concept of the ideal university student. Robust academic support system, mentoring and personalized guidance, dedicated learning, SAB research, comprehensive well-being resources, mental and physical health support community and social connection, financial literacy and practical life skill, opportunity skill development, critical thinking and problem solving. Solving is a real world experience and internship, providing pathway to internship, work experience and opportunity to development skill related their subject, help students apply their knowledge in a practical setting and enhance their future career prospect in new technology, in new time, Z generation. Please question. 3 questions.
What message would you like to share with young teachers who are just starting their careers today?
I will mention 2 inspirational quotes. How wonderful it is nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Anne Frank. Teach the children so not to be necessary to teach the adult. President Abraham Lincoln, a message for young teachers today in that their impact is profound, even when unseen, and they should persevere through challenges by focusing on their purpose, seeking support from colleagues, and embracing continuous growth. The professional offer promise, but require commitment to upholding ethical standards, being an advocate for students, and finding joy in the ongoing journey of influencing young minds. A message for a young teacher should acknowledgement their efforts and impact such as thanking them for being an inspiration, making learning fun, or showing patterns and dedication. You can complement their specific quality, like their passion for teaching or ability to create a positive learning environment, and express your appreciation for the difference they made. Acknowledge the challenge, embrace the purpose, preserve through difficulty. Remember you why. Applaud professionalism, being advocate, build a community, embrace learning, trust yourself, focus on positive impact, make a difference. Your role is make the classroom a safe space and foster growth, nurturing confidence and helping students discover their potential. Find joy light the way, be specific, show impact, express sincerity, acknowledge their dedication, recognize the effort and going above to behind, date into teaching. Teaching is much work today, much work today. Lecture, no traditional process, is era artificial intelligence, mathematical algorithm, etc. New technology introduction in university and school. Please question.
Okay, Jelena. My next question is, which scientific discovery in the last 20 years do you think has had the biggest impact on education and research?
The discovery and refinement of CRISPR gene editing technology and the explosive growth and artificial intelligence abbreviation AI, two the most impactful scientific development of the past 20 years, profoundly transforming education and research. CRISPR has revolutionized biological research and medicine and embedding process genetic modification, while AI is drastically improved the analysis, access to information, and create new tools, new tools for both learning and scientific inquiry across all disciplines. Key scientific discovery and innovation of the 21st century include the detection of gravitation wave and the Higgs boson, the creation of the project CERN in Switzerland, the first black hole image, the development of gene editing technique like CRISPR, the mapping of the human genome, the discovery of exoplanets, advancing artificial intelligence and quantum computing, the creation and graphene, and responsible rocker and black trout in vaccine in synthetic biology. CRISPR gene editing, impact of research. CRISPR also is very important for discovery, pandemic COVID-19. Scientists who might precise targets change to DNA, accelerating the study of genetic diseases mechanism and development of new therapy health, impact on education, artificial intelligence impact on research, artificial intelligence and generative artificial intelligence mathematical algorithm can process and analyze both the state much faster and human leading breakdown field, impact on education, and cccDNA sequencing. The microbiome is very important. Microbiome, animal and human population, gravitation wave detection, cosmology and physics, gravitation wave, Higgs boson, black hole imaging, explanatory dark matter, a human genome project, another genome sequences, vaccines, especially COVID-19 recombination modified RNA, synthetic biology, artificial intelligence, significant process, machine learning, quantum computing, graphene, reusable rocket is much discovery in the past 20 years is very interesting scientific research and the human population in the earth. Yes, please, question.
Yes, my next question is, what was the biggest challenge you faced during your university studies and how did you overcome it?
The biggest challenge for many students and me is also time management due to the increased workload and need to balance academic with social life, life commitments and sleep. Students overcome this created a structural study, schedule setting realistic goals, prioritizing tasks, and using technique like the Pomodoro technique to improve focus and productivity. I use the Pomodoro technique for studying, which involves setting a timer for focus work in interval, usually 25 minutes a Pomodoro, following by a short 5-minute break. After completing for such interval, you take a longer break to 30 minutes. This method improves focus and productivity by breaking down large study task into manageable chunks, reducing burnout and encouraging consistent effort over time. I will choose a task. I choose a specific study task that I want to complete. I will set timer. I set a timer for 25 minutes. Minimize the distraction before you begin. Eliminate the distraction by putting down your phone, closing unnecessary website, and creating quiet environment for the student. Plan your break. Use your break to sometime other studying and avoid getting lost in activity that are hard to stop, like watching video chatting with friends. I didn't let the timer distract me. The common challenge: time management, balancing and higher academic work with other aspects of life, such as social life, life work, and personal committed in significant obstacle. Distraction, like a study habit, procrastination, plan and prioritize, development focus and study habit, practice self-care, prioritize your well-being, by getting a job, sleep, and managing stress to maintain the energy and focus needed to success student. Yes, please, question.
Yes, Jelena. My next question is, if you could elaborate with any living scientist in the world right now, who would it be and what would you like to work on together?
I would like to work with Professor Dr. Bruce Lipton is not considered the world's best geneticist, rather he's a biologist known for his work in stem cell research and epigenetics. Professor Dr. Bruce Lipton is an internationally recognized authority in bringing science and spirit and the leading voice in new biology, a cell biologist by training through at University and Wisconsin School of Medicine, and later perform a pioneer study at Stanford University. Author of the Biology of Belief, he has been a guest speaker on hundreds of TV and radio shows, is a keynote presenter for national and international conference. His research suggests that environment factor and person true and belief can influence gene expression and cell behavior, a concept he popularized in his book The Biology of Belief. Is very interesting book in science. Ortego, he is respected for his contribution to understanding the mind-body connection and epigenetics. The title of Best Genetics is a subject and not on bestowed upon in a broader scientific community, which favor figure like Eric Lauder for genetic research. Epigenetics in biological science, and specifically in genetic study, heritable change in the caused by genetic in DNA sequence, enormous importance of internal environmental factor in the realization of genetics cause is very illustrative, demonstrated by ontogenic variability, which arises in the genetic constitution. Constitution is regulation of cellular differentiation by modification, by translation of RNA or protein, and regulation of micrographic distribution and protein function. The sense of this phenomena on process is genetics. Is a very important. Special is much work. Max Planck Institute for Physiatry in Munich and researching epigenetic inheritance for years, which accumulated experience during the life of parent affect the gene of their offspring that can play in development. Children epigenetic epistasis is very interesting for diseases. Children. Typical symptoms are sleep problem and night matter. Patients suffer from anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, etc. Epigenetics reality, new area of genetics that's attracting the attention of scientists. My focus research on the following: Lipton contribution on the perspective, epigenetics and gene expression, the mind-body connection, Charlie's genetic determination, the different focus, the subjective of best. The subjective of best, the term best is a subjective of to go. Lipton is renewed author and speaker who has broad scientific concept and to wider audience figure like are often cited, ranging leading genetics for their contribution to gene mapping and genetic research. I like scientific Bruce Lipton professor. Is very interesting figure, scientist, researcher in the world. Please question.
Okay, Jelena. My next question is, how did working in different countries like Germany, France, Italy, and the UK influence your perspective on research and training?
Working in different European countries like Germany, French, Italy, and United Kingdom profoundly influenced my perspective on scientific research and teaching by exposing me to different institution structure, wide impact on research, diverse methodology, especially STEM fields, collaborative network, diverse pedagogical approach, especially United Kingdom, improve intercultural competence, interaction within student and colleague from different culture, in intercultural skills and empathy, improved ability, inclusive development of globalized curriculum in a different country, adaptability and flexibility, deeper culture understanding, increase inputability and collaboration, interesting my work and finish my PhD in USA, University, Kansas State University, and Syracuse Laboratory USA. Different country, much work. European country, USA, Canada, and all the world. Much work. Especially university and research and science. Please question.
What is one lesson from science that you believe applies to everyday life for everyone and not just scientists?
Science improve our life by providing practical technology, improving healthcare and food production, and offering tools for understanding and navigating the world around you. It enable communication, transportation, and comfortable living through inventions such as the internet, automobile, electricity, and sewage, while also fostering critical thinking, problem-solving skill, and informed decision-making is everyday task and social issue. Everyday inventation, technology, communication, transportation, appliance, health and well-being, medicine and healthcare, especially new technology, production, in understanding the problem solving, knowledge about the world, science help understanding how the world work from simple process like cooking and cleaning to complex phenomena like weather pattern, quality of life, comfort and leisure, how this science helps science in real life. The process of science is very of building knowledge about the universe, constructing new idea that illuminate the world around you. Those ideas are inherently sensitive, but they cycle through the process of science again and again and are tested and retested in different ways. We increasingly confident in them. And the knowledge is useful for thought and thinking because its products are so the process of science in interviewed with this application. New science knowledge may lead to application for discovery structured DNA is very interesting. Our life potential application may motivate scientific investigation, the process science, and we understanding the process of science can help in our development a science outlook on life. Our life, all organism, our planet Earth. Thank you very much. Thank you. Nice to meet
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Jelena Bošković. Thank you so much for giving us your valuable time today. It was an honor to learn from your experience, your journey, and your insights. Since this was my first international interview, I truly feel grateful and proud that I had the opportunity to speak with someone as knowledgeable and accomplished as you.
Is
A big thank you.
your English is excellent. Is excellent.
Thank you.
Confidence.
Thank you.
Confidence.
A big thank you as well to all the viewers who joined us. Today we discuss mentorship, the future of universities, the importance of scientific discovery, global research experiences, and the lessons science teaches us about life. I hope these insights were as inspiring for you as they were for me. Thank you once again, Professor Jelena Bošković, for being with us, and thank you everyone for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next live stream. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. The best goodbye. The best regards you and your family and your colleague and people Campus Karachi. The best. Nice to meet you. Thank you for your invitation. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye
Thank
from
you.
Serbia.
Thank you.
Goodbye.